channel. So long time no see for a tutorial. So I haven't done a tutorial in a while. I have been really busy with just school and work recently that I haven't had time to actually like sit down and create content that is fun and just creative. So today I sat down and I created something with the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, and I used the Armed and Gorgeous palette. So when I looked at this palette, this just screamed fall to me, and I've really been gravitating towards these warm tones and the more green tones. So I decided to create this very fall inspired like green gold smoky eye, and I kind of kept the tones very fall because it is fall season and I could not be more excited. We have pumpkin spice, we have Leaves Bath and Body Works candle. Just fall is honestly my favorite season, and I do have a fall fashion video plan that I'm going to try to put up for you guys coming up within the next couple weeks. But if you couldn't tell, fall is my favorite season, so I love anything dealing with fall and the fall tones. So this is what I created for you here today. So before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you can join my family and just stick tuned for all the videos I have planned for you guys. And then let's just jump right in to see how to get this warm, armed and gorgeous look. Boom. So like I said previously, I'm going to use the Morphe x Jaclyn Hill, the Armed and Gorgeous palette. And I'm first going to take the shade Top Secret, and I'm just going to draw this. This is going to be my main shade in my crease, and I wanted to do a different technique, kind of like the guy Mima Mitchell does. And I'm going to just really draw out the shape, and then I'm going to go back later and blend it out. So I want this to be the darkest, so I'm just going to really focus this on the outer portion as well as focus this on the outer corner just to make sure that I have the main pigment of this. I felt like when I did it without doing this, the color didn't necessarily show up as pigmented as I wanted it to, so I really wanted to make sure it did. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Access, and I'm going to start blending out the edges of this. I'm not going to be super specific because I am going to use another color, but I definitely wanted this little bit of that bright like yellow tone to pop out. I felt like it really tied together well with the olive green and made it feel super like fall, and just I love it. It's like the color of the changing leaves almost. They go to green to like that yellowy brown. So now taking Smooth Criminal and Secure, I'm just going to put that kind of in the middle of the green and the yellow, so it's a nice transition from it all. Like I said, really bringing out the tones of fall. Now I'm going in and I'm taking the shade Prowl, and with this I'm just going to focus this on the outer portion of my eye. This is the darkest color that I'm going to have on my look, so I'm just going to really focus this on the outer corner. I am going to use this color as well to blend out my like wing eyeliner I do at the end, but for now this is just going to create a really deep base. Now going in with the shade Classified, I'm going to take this first on a wet brush, and I'm just going to do a little bit more than a half cut crease. I also went back in with my finger with this color just to make sure it'd be as pigmented as I could possibly get it. This shade is so metallic, so pretty, it just looks so cool. Now I'm going to take Top Secret, and I'm just going to kind of trace out the first inner portion so there'd be a definite difference between the lighter shade and the darker shade. I also did my brows off camera, so I didn't have to worry about doing them on camera because they're super easy. And then I'm just going to take Prowl, and I'm going to tap on the outer portion just to blend out the edges of the Classified shade, because I want it to make sure that it is super blended and super smoky, because no one wants harsh edges. Now going with Mr. Bing Pencil Eyeliner from ColourPop, I am going to take this and just start smoking this out on my upper lash line. I'm also going to grab an angled brush with this and just kind of trace the pencil on the like angled brush just so I can get the color on there, and I'm going to start to draw a wing liner with this. I am going to go back over with the deeper Prowl shade just to intensify it, but this is just going to give me more of the outline I want, and I am going to like flick it inwards just so I get a more smoky defined look. I also do take a Q-tip and I clean up the edges of the wing liner just to make sure that it is super crisp and sharp, because sometimes with shadow you can lose that sharpness, but I still wanted the sharp defined edge of the liner. Now taking the shade VIP, I'm just going to take a little bit of this and put this underneath of the arch of my eyebrow just to define it a little bit more and give a little bit more of a lift to my eye. Then off camera I'm going to put on the Smashbox Superfan Mascara as well as put on the Flutter Lashes Eye Slay Lashes from Flutter Lashes and Shayla, and then I will be right back and show you what it looks like. So this is what the completed eye looks like so far. So now I'm just going to move on and I'm going to zoom you guys out so we can do the face. So for my primer today, I am going to take the Fenty Pro Filter Primer and just kind of smooth this all over my skin. I really love this primer because it helps kind of blur out my skin as well as give it a filtered effect, which I really love. Now for foundation today, I'm going to use the Too Faced Born This Way, and this is my go-to foundation right now. It is so nice, so awesome, and I normally have really oily skin, so something like this I wouldn't like as much, but this weather in Maryland has messed with my skin, so I've been very dry recently, which is very strange for me. So this is super nice because it's really hydrating because there is tons of hydrating benefits inside of this awesome foundation. So now I'm just going to go in with my Love Shape Tape Concealer. I'm going to take it under my eyes, my forehead, and my nose. And I'm just going to bounce that out with a Real Technique sponge, which if you've been watching me for a while, you know that the Real Technique sponge is my favorite. Like, I prefer it over a beauty blender. So I'm just going to blend everything out with that. So now I'm going to take the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder and I'm going to use a Laura Mercier powder puff, and I'm just going to press this on my T-zone area and underneath of my eyes. I've been having a real big issue with keeping my foundation to stay in these areas, so I'm just going to take the powder puff and really press the powder into my skin, and I've definitely noticed a difference with the longevity of my makeup by doing this. Then just to finish it off and add a little bit more coverage all over, I'm going to take the Maybelline pressed powder, the Fit Me pressed powder, and I'm just going to brush this all over my face just to add a little bit more coverage and to make my color all one color. Now going in with my favorite bronzer at the moment, which is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I'm just going to kind of contour my face a little bit, but also just kind of bronze it. So I'm going to focus this on my cheekbone area, my forehead, and my jawline, just to add a little bit more warmth and definition to my face, because we want to be snatched and we want to be chiseled and just have a warmth glow. Even though it is fall, I'm going to give myself a fake tan. I'm also just going to loosely contour my nose a little bit. This is something I've been doing a lot recently. I don't do it perfect because I don't really care, but I just like to add a little bit of color there just to make it look like it's all with the face and all one. So now going in with a Note blush. This is my favorite blush. It was in my favorites video I mentioned. Super nice, so high pigment, and I love the tones with this look. I think it's so pretty. And then I'm taking my Resi and ABH highlighter, and I'm going to highlight all over my face. This has been my go-to highlighter this whole summer, and it's going to be my highlighter for all of fall. I don't even care. It is just so beautiful. Then to set all the powders on my face, I'm going to take the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, and I'm just going to drench my face with this. I love this setting spray. It is a tried and true for me. So good. So now I'm just going to zoom in, and I am going to finish off the eye portion. So I'm first going to take Torch Pencil Eyeliner from Urban Decay, and I'm going to line my waterline with this. I really loved the contrast of the orange liner with the emerald green like smoky eye. I thought it looked super, super cool. So I'm going to put that on, and then I'm also going to go in with the shade Prowl, and I'm going to smudge this directly underneath of my lash lines, very close, just to get a very smoked out look. I love having a smoky under lash line, so that is what I'm going to do. Now I'm going to take Top Secret, and I'm just going to take this on a small little fluffy brush, and I'm going to start to blend out the Prowl shade because I want it to be very smoky like I said previously, but I also want it to have the same tones that the top does. So now I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take the shade Access, which is our yellowy shade, and I'm just going to lightly dust this on the outer portion of it just to really make the tones look the same. Then I'm going to take Guilt Trip, which is a beautiful like gold shimmery shade, and I'm going to use that as my inner corner highlight. I thought this really added to the look and gave it a nice pop. So I'm going to do that. Then just to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take the Smashbox Superfan Mascara. Then for my lips, I'm going to take Mama Star from the Patrick Star and Matte collection, which I didn't film myself putting it on because I'm dumb. And then I'm going to take No Shade lipstick from the Dose of Colors X Katie and Desi collection and put that in the center. And then I'm just going to tap it out to blend it, and this is the completed look. I love how this looks. I think it's super sultry, it's very playful, but it also is very fall and just, I love it so much. So I hope you guys enjoyed the look. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up if you did. Also, subscribe. Like I said previously, I post videos every Wednesday and Friday, and I'd love for you to stay tuned and join my little family so you can see all the new videos that I have planned. And I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I hope fall is the best for you and treats you well. So I just hope you have a good day, guys. Bye!